1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hi guys, welcome back to the Draft of Glory, the series where we're aiming to make some money. And in yesterday's episode for Christmas Day, we did alright, I think, in my opinion. But I know a lot of people might not be that interested and fussed with it. So what we're going to do today, guys, is the same as we always do. Do a draft, try and use some of the new Team of the Week players. Even some new icons as well. Like, we got Pele yesterday. Fingers crossed we can get someone decent this time around. But only time will tell. So guys, leave a like on the video, subscribe, and hit the bell button so you never miss an upload. So we're going to pay the 15,000 coins to enter, which drops us down to 1,756,000. We have been very lucky in what we have acquired over the past couple of weeks. And we have got a decent formation. A very good formation, actually. I've done it formations. I'm going to go with a 3-4-1-2. I cannot remember if I had a good draft of it last time, but it was a really good draft in terms of getting high-rated players. So we get Luis Suarez, 91 rated. There is a right-wing Messi, which is available. It is a team of the group stage Messi. We haven't got him. We get Adama, who for now will work. He won't work, actually. He gets us absolutely zero chem. Coutinho? No, but Neymar. Do we go a different route now? Asensio would be alright, but I prefer someone decent, so I might go with... No, Nene's got a centre card as well, hasn't he? Right, I'm going to take Asensio, but I'm going to drop down, guys. I'm going to drop down here and take the free picks and see what we get to falling into the centre of the team. Lewandowski, Neymar again. We'll take Lewin. A different way of building it, you know. Usually we start off with the best players, but I want to see what we can get down here. Bernardo Silva, and Sanchez as well. I'll go with the 89 Sanchez just because it's an 89 rated item. Now we get the Silvers, so the Silvers have dipped. We'll take this guy for now. Sane, Griezmann 91, and Lacazette. Yeah, Griezmann, you're coming in. I want to have a play around with you. It's a new one as well. It's a new Team of the Week. So we've got Griezmann, Lewandowski. Got a lot of attackers. Aspas and Alisson as a goalkeeper. We may end up using him. I don't know. So we'll go with him. And then the final one of the free picks before moving on into the centre, Riyad Mahrez. That was one of the players I was after, is Riyad. So we've got him, which is pretty nice. We've got some high-rated cards already. And who knows, maybe this is the way that I should build it going forward. So let's see what we get in the rest of the team, building it normally. Delafeu, Porto, Castiello. Who else have we got at the back? So I could go with Porto. No, Delafeu actually, he gets a strong link to Adama. If I decide to start with him anyway. Left mid. Nani, Vitolo, Perisic, Felipe Anderson. Obviously Vitolo's spot on, but I'm going to go with Perisic, guys, because I want to have a play around with him. I want a Europa League card, you know. I want a Europa League. Could take chemistry, but I want to risk it up. Risk it, mix it up. Proper Leroy Fer. We'll go with Proper. Or, I apologize if I say his name correctly, guys. We'll go with him and maybe move him around in the middle, depending on who we get here. Goretzka, Rabiot. Jack Wilshere. Who was the other centre mid we took then? No Arsenal links, so it don't really matter, is it? But then again, yeah, I'll go Premier League. I'll go with Jack Wilshere. Eesh. It's a little bit messy. It's a little bit messy at the current stage. Varane, Pepe, Godin. I'll take Varane being... Yeah, I'll take Varane. Godin I've used in the three at the back and he wasn't the best. Varane's alright. If I can accompany him with some nice players. And we have got John Stones in the middle. Could be nice, dependent on who else we get in. We have got Alisson at the back as well. Me, David Luiz. And David Luiz is a big one. He's a big player, but he's a big player because I've got Alisson as well. The one to watch, 86. But let's see who we get as a goalkeeper. Lloris. I was slightly asking for Lloris, and that was the reason why, is because of the link to Varane. But we'll see what else we are able to do. We've done alright. We've got some alright links, but there's some players I do want to take out. So let's check the next goalkeeper. We've got two good goalkeepers already. We make that some alright goalkeepers. We've got Leno and Neto. I'll go with Sommer though, just for the rating, because we've already got Alisson anyway. Kyle Walker, Kimmich's new in form. Sergio Roberto. But we have got Kimmich and Socrates for the Arsenal. Let's bring in Socrates, I think, at the back, and then bring in Alisson, and then move them two over. 93 chem. So somehow I want to bring in other players. I've also got Riyad Mahrez as well. Well, I don't know where to put him yet. We'll see. Might end up playing I do see the other player. Let's even get a better centre back from the Premier League. Cancelo, Alexandro, Thiago Silva. Can I get him in? Boateng? No. Thiago Silva, I might be able to. Let's take him. We'll take Thiago Silva for rating. Midfielders now. We got screwed on. We have been screwed on the midfielders. Not even another nice one there. Eggstein. Donk. I'll take Donk. Right, so the midfielders aren't good, and the striker, I have no idea what's going on. Loftus-Cheek of Chelsea. That would be better, wouldn't it? We'll use him, another Europa League item. And Sola, right mid. No point in taking him either. So we'll go with Schneiderlin. We'll go with Loftus-Cheek. Like so. And it's literally just the right mid where I screwed up. But I have got a player there. I have got Alexis Sanchez, so I could do that. There, it takes us 98. What do I need here? What do I want? I don't really know what I want. I've gone a bit all over the shop in terms of going for players. We have got Anthony Martial, but we haven't got a Premier League striker, have we? Oh, saying that, we have got Griezmann up front. So I could go with him. Martial. Yeah, let's do that. We've managed to save it going a bit of a weird route, but we'll go with Anthony Martial, and then we'll go with Griezmann up front. I wouldn't mind taking Adama out as well, but I struggle a little bit because of the because it would take him out and he drops it down. I've got no City players, have I? I think that's the way I might do it. And we could even start Lloris if I wanted to. But I might try and get one of my highest rateds. I don't know if I will, actually. 87 Perisic. He would take out Asensio. No, it doesn't even go to an 87. So we've got the pace and defence. I'll put them two over there. Yeah, I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered with starting with him. There's literally, I wish I took, I'm trying to think who I wish I'd have taken now. He looks alright, doesn't it? We're getting to use some of the new Team of the Weeks anyway. So we'll confirm this, guys, as the draft for today. Looking for a French or La Liga. And we don't think we hit anything. We've got English players. I don't think we've got even Mahrez, have we? Nothing to Mahrez. So I think it's going to be the English manager we'll take there. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll take Poulsen, and that confirms the draft. So currently we're sat at, if we take a look, guys, we are sat at 70 draft entries and 42 wins, which is pretty good. But this is the 70th entry, so we can get that to 43. Hopefully, I can pick up a win. Do I think I can pick up a win? Probably not. Only time will tell. But let's get into this draft, guys. See how we do, and hopefully it's as deadly as it does look in attack. Midfield, not so much, but we've got some decent super subs we can bring on the mid. Very attacking, not much defensive. We want goals, we want wins. Let's get in and do it. So, first game of the draft, guys. Up against Overmars, Aubameyang, Messi, Sterling in the CDM position, Mkhitaryan, Henderson, Alonso, Koulibaly. Like, the defence looks very, very sketchy for him, even though he's got some good individual players, but the chemistry around there is pretty garbage. 84 chem, 85 rated team, but my opponent knocking on the door very early. We get a ping ball down in. Mahrez picks it up, looking for the time shot, as we always do. A chip over to Martial, whip to the back post, and a nice header by Griezmann puts us 1-0 up in under 10 minutes. Nice start And we hadn't even made the swap arounds that we did want to do within this team. And that Griezmann card, I think, is the first time I've used it. I think, is his Champions League live card better than that now? I'm not 100% on that. But continuing to push on, guys. Mahrez with a simple tap-in within the 6-yard area does make it 2-0 in the 16th minute. And then my opponent with a nice pass over to Overmars. Cuts on the inside to Hendo. Hendo with the ball over to Sterling. Sterling to Aubameyang. Aubameyang with a pass inside to Henderson. Takes the shot. Saved by the keeper. But Aubameyang is there to tap in and make it 2-1 in the 21st minute. An annoying goal to concede, but with goals being conceded, we knew we can score them. Griezmann here, looking to line the ball up his left foot, doesn't get it, but somehow he does come out of it there and slots it below the keeper, making it 3-1 in 22. Brilliant start, nice celebration by Griezmann as well. I think that's his second goal in the game already, and all we had to do was keep our opponent from scoring, and we would have been golden. So 3-1. Then my opponent goes to build an attack. We intercept it nicely. Ball out to Anthony Martial. He cuts on the inside here with the L1 fake shot. Turns back around. Gets it into Perisic. Perisic works the time shot near post and makes it 4-1 in the 26th minute. A very, very nice goal from Perisic. And 3 goals, 3 goals leading. You should be more than happy with that. But my opponent was, I don't know, he's breaking me down. With the fast attackers he had, he was breaking me down and gets a nice goal there for Aubameyang. 3 at the back. It always causes issues unless you're going to see your opponent out via overloading your attack and getting the ball in the back of the net. But defensively, it can be pretty much open, as you see in there. Ball out to the wing. Picked up by Perisic inside to Delafeu, into Mahrez. Mahrez with the ball inside to Griezmann. Griezmann, Martial, Sanchez. Sanchez inside the area with the nice La Croqueta and a timed shot in the top corner does finish the game for us and give us that 5-2 win with a dominant game. Again, 11 shots on target, 59% possession, and we just had to continue going this route in the games. Our next opponent, the Ultimate 11, De Gea, Chilwell, Rose, Valencia, and Alves, Fabinho, who else in there? Littman, Kante, Hazard, Dini, and Sterling as well. And I remember this game pretty vividly. It was a tough one, a very tough game. Ball inside here into Loftus-Cheek, into Griezmann to Mahrez, and Mahrez looking, he's one of the best sharpshooters. He's Riyad Mahrez. I don't like playing him in the weekend league. I also don't like playing him in the weekend league. I don't like playing him in rivals and stuff because he's a dangerous player which can turn nothing into something very, very quickly. So 1-0 up, looking comfortable. Ball into Littman with a fake shot around my defenders. I was letting him do this as well. It's crazy. Ball into Kante with the L1 fake shot, gets the ball over to Messi. We were able to defend him out and get the ball off him, but we give it away roughly as Messi lines up a shot, guys, and does hit the post, bounces out, and Eden Hazard with a simple tap-in makes it 1-1 before half time. So I was like, for bloody hell, get on. Want to get into the game, want to get away from my opponent, and he gets a goal before half time. So the second half was spent pushing, ball into Riyad Mahrez looking to get a free kick, get a shot off really, but does end up getting a free kick. Mahrez wasn't deadly from the movement outside the area. He's also deadly from set pieces as well, as he curls one in right into the top corner and puts us back into the lead in the 58th minute of the game. Nice goal from him, gives us the lead, which I thought was deserved, but I still wasn't shutting up shop, guys. Ball into Littman, and you can see he's not a bad opponent. He knows how to use the skills. He knows how to use the basic fundamentals of the game. Gets the ball inside. Was made a terrible choice here with a fake shot. Picked off by Fabinho. Inside to Bale. Bale with a cross in. A nice flick header by Eden Hazard. Does make it 2-2 in the 66th minutes. I was like, right, this game can go anywhere now. We potentially could be seeing a second round exit from me. Potentially. I was hoping that wasn't going to be the case, guys. But we could have seen a second round exit from me. But in 92nd minute, ball inside. I don't know how I ran out with the ball there. All my opponent had to do now, guys, was boot the ball out for a goal kick, and it would have took us to extra time. Instead, he boots the ball to Martial, who gets the ball to Lewandowski. 1 fake shot, 2 fake shot, and a nice shot with the timed makes it 3-2 in the 93rd minute. And all my opponent had to do, looking back at this, was kick the ball out for a goal, for a throw-in, and the ref would have blew for full time. But instead, he's blowing for a goal, and we are through to the semi-final of the draft today, which is always nice. Very, very even game, and that was a tough one, so I was hoping my opponent wouldn't be that good, but he has got a nice team. Neymar, Ronaldo, Salah up front, Modric, Dembele, Meunier, who else has he got? chemistry's pretty low. Ramos and Titi Valencia and I don't know who that is in net. Moyer, I think it is, isn't it? So 86 rated, and probably some players on the bench he was going to bring on. But in the 15th minute, we get the ball over to Riyad Mahrez with a long through ball to him. Nice bit of skill on the outside. Nice La Croqueta gets the ball in. Loftus-Cheek picks it up. Loftus-Cheek with a scoop turn after he moves the keeper, and we make it 1-0. Yes, my opponents have started moving the goalkeeper. Now, something I was not really expecting, but the keeper movement has started in draft as well. Usually it was a case of wham bam, Frankie man, get on, in with it, win the draft very easily, and you're not going to put up with keeper movement. But I was putting up a keeper movement. Salah with the ball, picks it up, pings the ball into the back post, and look who's there, guys. A free header by Neymar. Keeper doesn't even move, and that is 1-1 in the 27th minute, tied up nicely. So I was like, right, we've beaten once with the fake shots. Let's hopefully try and do so again. And you can see Mahrez with the ball, dancing with it, gets into Perisic. Perisic with the La Croqueta, cuts on the inside, gets it to Martial. Martial with the turn and the shot, fakes it, but we does get it back. Hits a shot there. He probably wasn't expecting a shot from that angle, as I don't usually do shots from that angle anyway. But we do go 2-1 up in the 29th minute. A very nice goal from Martial. Just a normal card as well. Obviously not as good as the top tier left wings of the Premier League, but he does do the job. Perisic driving forward, gets the ball out to Martial, into Sanchez. Sanchez with a cut inside to Perisic. Perisic with a ping ball down to Delafeu, and keeper moves all over the shot. We just hit it. Ball goes in. 3-1, and one of the lowest rated players in our team gets the goal, which does send us to clear, but it wasn't enough. It didn't feel like it was enough because my opponent was still pressing. Ball into Martial. Martial waiting for the easy square across. Decides to actually cut inside himself. Takes the shot. Ball bounces out to Riyad Mahrez. Mahrez with the ball inside to Perisic. Flick. And a volley. Boof. In off the bar, guys. Makes it 4-1 in the 69th minute. And what a fantastic goal that is from the Europa League, Perisic. Very nice finish by him. I was happy to get that goal, and 3 goals clear, so it looks like we were going into the final of the FUT draft today. Just had to basically see the rest of the game out and push on forward. Delafeu carrying the ball inside, gets the ball through to Perisic. Perisic to Sanchez. Sanchez inside the area. Nice bit of dribbling, and somehow that's an automatic shot. I remember this because that wasn't a shot by me, but Sanchez does make it 5-1 in the 82nd minute, which does see us into the draft final today. So our draft final is ways and means, guys, of getting some good stuff in packs. But Firmino, Hazard, Rijkaard, Ali, who else is in there? Busquets, Sanchez, DeMarcos, who else in there? Nacho, Fernandez. And it's not a bad team. It's decent formation as well. Ball into Griezmann. Griezmann with the square off to Mahrez. Mahrez lining the shot up himself, hits it. Keeper left rooted, and we 1-0 up within 4 minutes. Very, very nice goal by Riyad Mahrez. And if you are looking for a Premier League right winger, I'll probably say, in my opinion, he is the best right winger that we've got in the game so far. Martial through to Griezmann. Griezmann looking to hit it himself. Instead puts the ball through to Loftus-Cheek, who gets another goal and puts us 2-0 up in 12 minutes. Start button was pressed by me to make some substitutes, but who knows if my opponent was to quit out. He wasn't. And then Griezmann with the ball inside here to Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek carrying the ball forward into Martial. Martial dancing around, gets thrown outside the area, obviously seen to be an illegal throw, and DeMarcos gives away a penalty in the 42nd minute. This would see us clear with a 3-goal lead going into half-time if we were to convert it. That's how important this free penalty was. Martial steps up, looks like he's going middle, goes right, and that is the game set and match, guys. A 3-0 victory in the draft final, but can we get some decent rewards for winning? I don't know. Let's go and see. And with that, guys, I think that's 3 wins in a row now, or even 4 wins in a row. So I've pulled it back this week and done pretty all right in this game to shut him down and get 3 goals in the back of the net, which is always a positive when we are doing these. So 5-2, 3-2, 5-1, and the only clean sheet was in the final, which is always nice. And as a return for the packs, we get a mega pack and a premium gold player pack. Is this literally the same reward we're getting every single day on this account? That's crazy if it is. Now, what I would like is a board. A board or an inform. This pack hasn't given me anything nice. It's given me Belotti. 82 rated Italian. Could be good. Probably isn't going to be good. Who else in there? Sarr and a few others. That was a bad pack, as were the ones so far this week. Mega pack this time round. Nothing. Right, so we got no 84 informs. we don't even get an 83 in either of them, guys. And I'm hoping, potentially, that we have got some consumables we can sell in the pack, because that's where the money's going to come from. If we take a look, we've got discard, 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 discard. Contract, sell them for 100 to 200. Marksman chem style. Gladiator chem style. List that for 200. Marksman, I don't know how much the marksman sells for. Get rid of that. Same for the gladiator. We've got one badge maybe which is worth money, and that's a Barcelona one. Might sell for 200. Discard, discard, discard. So a pretty bad pack in terms of trying to get anything good from it. And even he isn't worth anything either. So pretty rough episode. 775 coins back. The long run investment might be alright, but the short term just did not give me anything good. But we have sold 8 things if we go to clear the trade pile. Which is Carvajal 9k, Simeone 300, 150, 200, 150, blah, 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 blah. And there we are, all clear, ready to go. So what we got to hope for is, I don't really know, how far are we off weekly objectives? Remember, this was last week's as well, guys. We are 2 wins off a swap deals player. And that's basically all we can do this week. Rough, really rough. But what can you do, guys? On to the next draft.